Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you 2 replays in the FCM 50T. So I've put a couple of videos of this tank so far, and you will see a few more, because of it being my newest premium tank. I'm playing it a fair bit for the crew training, and I just really like this tank. So I went over briefly about different aspects of this tank, such as the speed and the view range, and decent gun depression and damage per minute. But what I think I forgot to mention is, and what's going to be shown in this game here in particular, top tier, tier 8s on highway. The FCM 50T is the joint second most accurate heavy tank in the game, along with the Paladin Carnarvon Action 10 and the Chieftain with an accuracy of 0.32, only beaten by the Tiger 2, which has an accuracy of 0.31. So what I'm going to do is, I've decided I'm going to snipe, because Spandex is in a light tank, so I'm going to let him go forward, try and get some spotting. And you're going to see that I'm going to use this gun's DPM and accuracy to its full advantage. So you're seeing that I'm shooting at distances of over 500 meters, bear in mind, for most of this game. All of which have been hit so far. And there we go, first kill on the Tiger 2. I don't know why he was going to try and cross the field on highway with light tanks. The enemies have a tier 7, whereas we have all tier 8, but their tier 7 is a light tanks, which means they've got more light tanks, and on this map, light tanks can be very advantageous. However, as you can see, I'm hiding behind this building because I don't want to go in case the Vanguard spots me. Their Vanguard, top tier light tank with excellent camo, has just gone straight into our half and is dancing around with some medium tanks. So, I thought he was about to run away there, and then he turns back in. And I'm just confused at this point, like, I don't know why he didn't run away, but now that the Vanguard is dead, that makes my job so much easier. So I'm going to move forward, because I have 40 meter view range on this, means I have more view range than most of the light tanks do. So, the only advantage the light tank has is camo, and obviously the Vanguard has insane camo. So I saw that first shot. Another insane shot on a moving light tank, thanks to the excellent accuracy of this FCM 50T gun. And now that they've been cleared up, I'm going to try and nail the light tank. The shot goes a little bit low, and now I'm thinking it's time to push over. And now this is where the speed comes into play. But Spandex, moving forward, spots a TVP VTU. And I get one shot in before he backs up. And again, time to push over. I'm just keeping an eye on the speed of this vehicle. Like, I've played medium tanks that are slower than this. I mean, usually British medium tanks, but British medium tanks nonetheless. And because of the power to weight ratio this vehicle has, not just the top speed that makes this thing good, because of the power weight ratio this thing has, you'll see that as I'm climbing up this incline, I'm still reaching a respectable speed, considering I'm in a heavy tank. Now, got some enemies in front of me, so I'm going to stop here, kind of hold down, but not really, and try and get some shots in. And even if I am hold down, most of the enemy tanks will be able to pen through my turret anyway. That shot goes slightly high and hits his turret rather than the side of his tank, and then Spandex ammo racks him. And you'll see it's just a farming simulator at this point. Just getting shot after shot in, completely uncontested, like no one's shooting at me. I'm in the middle of a field, which makes it even more surprising that no one's shooting at me. And you just all seem focused on other people at the moment. So I'm going to try and go for the tracking shot, which I do hit, but I don't get any damage. And luckily for me, the FV2 on P misses me, and then luckily for him, I fuck up my shot as well. So now there's a Chrysler K over here, and that's an issue, because anyone who's ever fought a Chrysler K, or if you own it, you will know that you need about over 230mm of pen to go through his lower plate. And I say that because I've been in the Minotaur KB5 and the IS3, and the Defender, and bounced off those things. I've ordered the APCR so I can go through his lower plate. And now that I'm side scraping, nice easy shots. I used a repair kit just cause I've got a feeling the game's going to be over soon, and I want to move as quick as possible to pick up damage. So I switch back to the AP rounds because they're all I need at the moment. And just look, doing over 30 on a slight incline, which makes this tank really good at cleaning up damage. Especially on these larger maps, where if I was in like a VK101P or an OHO, this map wouldn't be very fun for me to play on. Well, I get a bit unlucky here, because the first shot I miss, and then the TVB VTU, which is shit armor, then manages to bounce me, so that sucks for me. However, I'm in a heavy tank, with a good top speed, and very good power to weight ratio. Now usually, I wouldn't really ram people in this thing, but there's only one tank left, I've got most of my hit points, and you'll see I'm just lining it up. I get a tracking shot as well on the move. And I don't do the most damage, but still, I always have fun whenever I ram anyone. And that was a nice easy game there. It's not going to be a great result, like it's not an ace tank or even a first class, it's going to be a second class. That's because most of my shooting was done at over 500 meters, which means I didn't get much XP for shooting them. So 156,000 silver, 3600 damage, 1700 assistance, and 2 kills. I think I came top on the team on experience, and I can't remember if I was top on damage. Yes, I was. But that highway map, if you spawn on the side I spawned at, just go to the field and get ready to shoot across if you have someone on the team who's willing to spot. Because the side that I spawned at, I feel like is the more advantageous side of the map when you want to shoot across the field. If I spawn the other way, I prefer to go town. So the second game was about 40 minutes after the previous one, and this is mine and Spandex's last game together. I might do some stupid things this game, be a little bit shit, but bear in mind, I think it was about 20 to 1 in the morning, I think at this point. Hence why it's only an 11 versus 11 game, instead of 15v15. So, again, I was thinking on going into the town, like side scraping and whatnot, but only being 11v11, and they have a lot of heavy tanks. I thought I'm going to go to where I'd usually take a medium tank position and try and spot across the way. Now Spandex is in his vengeance, and what I'm going to do is he goes in front to, because this bush blocks your vision, so I'm going to let Spandex go in front to spot, and I'm going to stay back here to get a shot in at whoever he sees. And a CDC pops out, very similar to the FCM 50T in many ways. Like I said, I prefer the 50T just because of the armor advantage. Now that I got a shot in, there's a very useful rock over here that when there's no artillery, you can side scrape around quite nicely. And a lot of you probably know this rock. I'm going to push straight in, and I know that I can do this because if I need to, I can call on Spandex to help me. Because look at the minimap, he's not that far away, he can come help. And there's an IS-2, I'm going to try and go for the tracking shot, but 240 Alpha, and I missed the drive wheel, means the IS-2 gets a shot at me, and ammo racks me. If you look at where the aiming reticle was there, I've no idea how that shot missed, but whatever, I'll just let it slide. Because I was really tired at this point, hence, as I said, it's 20 to 1 in the morning. I finally got the tracking shot, and now I'm side scraping. And now that I'm side scraping, you see that he can't pan me. Whereas obviously he was able to shoot me straight through the face before, so don't rely on the FCM 50T's frontal armor, and if you're fighting against one, in most equal and higher tier tanks you can just shoot straight through its face. Unfortunately, I'm going to try and get a lower plate shot here, but due to the angle, he does manage to bounce me. And now we're going to see something really interesting here. There is a black prince who seems to know how to side scrape, and yet despite the fact he knows how to side scrape, he's firing high explosive with the stock gun, which is doing 0 damage to me. He is tracking me, but he's doing 0 damage, and I was just so confused how someone who knows how to side scrape fairly well, to be fair to him, is firing high explosive with the stock gun. Now, it was just sad to look at, really, because I played the Black Prince, not since it got his 200mm pen buffed gun, but back when it had the 171 penetration, I played the Black Prince, and I really liked the Black Prince, but a stock Black Prince, now bear in mind most stock vehicles are terrible. Bear in mind the IS-2 tried to sneak around me, but Spandex had my back. Anyway, most stock vehicles are horrible, but if any of you have played a stock Black Prince, or should I say for any of you who haven't played a stock Black Prince, you guys do not know the pain of playing a stock vehicle until you play the stock Black Prince. Like, it's genuinely painful, and I can only feel for this dude, because he's alright. As I said, look, he's side-scraping fairly well, but there's just nothing he can do against me. So unfortunately, the Black Prince is going to die here. Clean up there, and I'll just store Emil, who I don't want to jump out in front of, because if he's got the fully upgraded gun, the 128mm, he can basically hit me in the face for 500. I'm going to wait, and now I'm going to try and push up a little bit. And I know I'm only going to get one more shot in, and I'm hoping to get the kill, but I low roll. So, you can't get the luck all the time. And now again, the mobility comes into play here, and I'm going to start racing my way, weaving through the buildings towards the enemy heavy tanks. I think it's a Tiger 2 and an ISM. So I'm racing at 50 kilometers an hour. Going to get the quick snapshot on this guy, and my plan is I can one-shot the ISM and then fight the Tiger 2, but of course it's not going to work that way, because if any of you have played the ISM, and I have, it's a really good tank, like really well armoured. So my shot goes a little bit low on the side, and then his tracks take it, and I have to back up now because I know the Tiger 2 is going to come for me. Now I'm going to focus on the ISM because I'm worried of him shooting me for 390. Thankfully he dies. And now the Tiger 2 can't one-shot me, and I have a huge DPM advantage with the teammates helping me. So you see I got one shot into him, 2 shots into him, he's turning around to try and get the kill on me, but my rate of fire just allows me to pick up the final kill of this game. And again, it's quite an interesting game. You got to see the DPM advantage at the end, you got to see the side scraping ability in the middle, you got to see the speed just all throughout. And quite an interesting game for an 11v11. 3450 damage, about 200 assistance, 3 kills. For a high caliber, one of the shittest steel walls I've ever got for 670 damage blocked, and a first class. So, the SM50T, super awesome tank. It's very expensive, so I'm not sure if I'd recommend it to people, but if you need a crew trainer, go for it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.